Morning, it's me, Carly, Brother Carl. Welcome to Wednesday Word. Matthew 10:39. If you cling to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for me, you will find it. Now, the word of the day, I'll start with this. Once upon a time, there was nothing. And then the world was created, or it was formed. Either way, it was free. There's a but. Man destroys or tries to control your freedom. And that's the word today, freedom. You know, from the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not this, thou shalt not that, thou shalt not this. Your parents, when you're a kid, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. The police, don't do this. The government, don't do this. What are they trying to take? What are they trying to control? Freedom. Hitler took lives, he took people, but he took freedom. All the wars, they took freedom. All of our governments, they take freedom. Illnesses, crime takes our freedom. Man, us humans, we've created a monster in the world. The UK's laws, USA's laws, the Arab states' laws, they all control mine, your freedom. So my question is, are you free? Are you really experiencing freedom? We're working every day, we're paying our taxes, going by the law of the land. Many years ago, people, when they settled, they took land. They just turned up, and I drive along sometimes and think, wow, how does that farmer own all of that? How do these people own all of this? It's quite simple that going back through time, at some stage, somebody just turned up and they took it. And it was the same a few years ago in South Africa when people were kicking off and people were just taking the land. Some said they were taking it back, but taking it back from who? It didn't belong to anybody. And, it's the same with... it's happening today. The groups today are just taking land, but do they want to take land or do they want to take freedom? For me, I was really set free in my spirit, free in my heart, free in my mind, as crazy as it can be. And all people can have freedom, but it seems that there's always an underlying factor that people want to control or own. Not own us, own your freedom. But what I've learned over time, that is, only the truth can set you free. Only the truth can set you free. Let me just read you this from 2 Corinthians chapter 3, 16 to 17. But whenever someone turns to the Lord, the veil is taken away. For the Lord is the Spirit, and wherever the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. So all of us who have had that veil removed can see and reflect the glory of the Lord. And the Lord, who is the Spirit, makes us more and more like Him as we are changed into His glorious image. And you know what? You might think that's a load of old rubbish, and that's fine. And I could talk to you for an hour about that, but I won't. Maybe in the world, for whatever reason, you don't feel that you have freedom. But where or what is that freedom? Here's the question. Is the freedom in the world, or is it in you? There's a famous film, Braveheart, as Mel Gibson said in that film. He said this: you may take our lives, but you will never take our freedom. And I'll leave you with one thing. All men die, but not all men live. All people die, but not all people live. Remember, someone may take your life and never take your freedom. Have a blessed day. Remember, we're only given today, never to promise tomorrow. We're blessed with a lot of freedoms that we have here. You're free to come and go. You're free to have gay marriages. You're free to love, free to give. Be blessed. Layers.